Hey guys, so as many of you know, I'm kind of trying to explore with vlogging and more on video. I kind of do Facebook Live every week with Campus Rec and Wellness, and so I wanted to try this along with the push that LinkedIn has for creating and posting video. So I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to tell you about a experience the other weekend that I had with Campus Rec and Wellness. We had staff training and it was on a Sunday, and I was just have to go, so let's make the best of it. Campus Rec and Wellness is always kind of providing its workers with as many opportunities as possible, and I just am reminded every day how grateful I am to work there. I love my job and I love the staff there. But this particular training, they had a guest speaker. His name was Bill McBride. He is president and CEO of Active Fitness in San Francisco, California, and he kind of was our keynote speaker. You know, I was sitting in the audience and I was like, okay, this is cool, wow, he's all the way from California to see us, ECU students. But turns out Bill is actually an ECU alumni, and he's a business administration major with a concentration in marketing, which is the exact same degree as I have. So I'm getting a little more interested. I'm like, wow, this guy's kind of cool. So he said a lot of things that really resonated with me. I was really impressed with kind of some of the things that he said, struggled with some of the same challenges that he talked about when he was, building his career. He said, he is an ECU graduate and he works beside, a Stanford and a Harvard graduate every day. And I'm just that really is so reassuring for me. And during his presentation, he quoted Steve Jobs, and I was just like, wow, this is a really cool guy. He also talked about, starting with the end goal in mind, and I kind of at this point really know kind of what I'm interested in, but I had not to the point sat down and kind of picked someone or picked a profession that that's really, really cool. Even if I never get there, it's still a direction to go. And also he said, operate as if you're the best. And so that's not new news, and of course Bill, being the genuine guy that he is, kind of told the audience, these are just tips from the 7 highly effective habits of people. The book that everyone knows, that everyone's read, I've read it, but those points didn't really resonate with me until I heard it from Bill, because he was just so relatable, and I was just blown out of the water by, this opportunity. I was like, whoa, this guy is saying a lot of really cool things that I'm just whoa, I have to meet, I have to find out more. And so after the presentation, I was already informed that, oh, Bill's having lunch with students that are interested the next day, and I was so excited about that, but I was like, I have to go meet this guy, he just is so cool. I think what I really, just found out was, why I was so impressed, was he was so interested in technology. He's my same major. He's so, interested in the same kind of quotes and language as I am, but he's already done all this thing, and he has an amazing career, and he's become successful, and I'm just I'm really drawn to him, and I was like, this has to happen. So I went up, shook his hand, got his business card, and he asked if I was coming to lunch tomorrow, and I was like, yeah, I already talked to someone about going, I'll see you tomorrow. And so that's great, but I'm going to get lunch with a CEO. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. I, did a little research. I was like, this can't be awkward, and of course it wasn't. Bill was so awesome. He seemed genuinely interested in kind of my story and future goals and stories and future goals of other students. When we sat down, had lunch, it was not awkward at all. We just kept really great conversation. I wanted to know more about Bill, but he wanted to know more about us, and it was a really, really, really cool experience. And I was worried about it being awkward, but I really shouldn't have, because one thing that I've really learned from, professionals and people that, make their dreams come true and are successful is, they're super open-minded, they're genuine, and they really are approachable. And yeah, maybe they have this like amazingly like impressive title. The common theme that I've seen amongst these people is they know that they can't be intimidating. They have to be, you know, willing to work and be approachable to everyone. And Bill really showed that character trait, and I really, really liked that about him. I definitely plan to stay in contact with him, and I felt like I learned a lot from this experience, and it was an amazing one that I wasn't even expecting. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to try vlogging for a professional opportunity, and maybe we'll see more of these videos in the future. Rather than typing an actual blog, we're vlogging now. So yes, thank you guys so much for listening to my story experience that Campus Rec and Wellness has provided me with. Once again, I'm sure there will be more in the future.